This is the start of a series I've been wanting to make for a while now, where I get to just talk about something that interests me, that you may like as well, once or twice a week. Today we're looking at the premiere of Vivy, a Fluorite Eyes song. And considering how strict anime rights are, I'm not sure if I can use any clips of the anime for this video, but if I can't, feel free to consider this a podcast, something you can just let play in the background. Now, Vivy captured my interest as soon as it was revealed due to the stunning visuals of its promotional material and the team behind it. It's produced by Studio Wit, the animators behind great shows such as Vinland Saga, The Ancient Magus' Bride, and the legendary Attack on Titan. Not only that, the story and episode scripts were also done by the author of ReZero and the scriptwriter of ReZero's anime. So the pedigree of the team behind Vivy is already incredibly promising, and the passion behind the project only gets more apparent when you learn it was a passion project 6 years in the making. But let's get into the story proper. This mini review will be spoiler free, though I will allude to some details from the first 2 episodes. The first episode starts with a bang, almost literally, and establishes both the stakes and the tone of the series by showing us a violent robot uprising carried out by robots that don't act as if anything's wrong at all, instead asking humans if they're okay even as they clobber them into red splatters. We then cut to Vivy 100 years in the past doing her best to be a singer but failing to pull in any crowds. While there are some lighter moments here, it's clear early on that this story isn't going to be sunshine and rainbows. Episode 2's ending drives us home very well. There really doesn't seem to be a golden ending that resolves everything with a pretty bow on top waiting for us either. But for now, let's go back to episodes 1 and 2 again. Just by looking at any posters or trailers, you'll be able to tell how pristine the art direction is. I don't think anyone can argue with that. All the outlines and details are razor sharp, alongside special effects such as Vivy's hardened eyes and the fast-moving action scenes. While I admittedly am not a musically inclined person, the soundtrack so far is great too, with the opening sung by Vivy's own Seiyu. Vivy's a robot. AI at this point in time are fairly primitive, with Vivy being the prototype of a new model that can hopefully perform more than just one task. This rudimentary mentality reminds me a lot of Violet Evergarden, and this is best represented by a joke Matsumoto, more on him later, makes about her gaining weight. She needs a moment to process the remark, only to bluntly say that it's impossible for her to do so. In other words, she's in an interesting place of not fully understanding emotions, yet having moments where she still seems to have them. Vivy's joined by 2 companions so far. Of the 2 shown, Matsumoto is the most prominent at this point, so let's talk about him. He was sent back in time to assist Vivy in saving the world, and being more advanced means he's able to emote more, and his snark is a fine contrast to Vivy's stoicism, and he's portrayed brilliantly by the voice behind Lelouch and Joker from Persona 5. He's also much more jaded, causing the 2 to clash due to her naive outlook on an apocalypse she can't yet comprehend. The 2 have had some serious disputes already, so I'm curious how deep the rift between them will grow as time goes on. And to add to the melancholy feeling of the story, it's interesting that the uprising was caused by humans giving more rights to robots, when usually the reverse is the case, as in the likes of the Matrix. So part of the duty entrusted to Vivy is to handicap her own species' development. I wanted to keep this write-up short to keep spoilers to a minimum, but as the title says, I don't think Vivy is something to sleep on if you're a fan of anime. And even if you only have a passing interest in it due to playing JRPGs and the like, I would still highly recommend checking it out. If it helps, everyone who's reviewed it on My Anime List and Anime News Network love it too. Vivy runs for 13 episodes, of which 2 have already aired, as part of a back-to-back premiere, so it seems to be a small and tightly knit story as well. Hopefully it maintains this momentum, and I'll be able to give an even more glowing review once it wraps up. Vivy is available on Funimation, and I've included a link to it below. Thank you as always for watching. Please consider helping this channel in all the ways you've no doubt heard a million times already, and also consider helping me out via Patreon or Ko-fi as well. And again, as always, have a great day.